as I'm editing this video, it's about 30 days before we go out to the bottom of salt flats with this Rocket 3. So this video is a little bit about the I took the Rocket 3 out to do a test ride with the cameras and fitted the cameras on different locations. The one I'm really worried about was the one trying to look back at the instruments, the TFT. The TFT one is important for me because it helps me look at the video later on and see, did I hit my shift points, what RPMs was I running at what marker on the track. So that's very important to me. So in the first part I did the kind of shakedown out at one of the lonesome roads out here and just run it up just a little bit of speed. I had 3 cameras on, camera 1 being the Hero 7 up on the front right blinker, camera 2 being the 360 which is on the left blinker, and the Hero 8 which is on a stalk running beside my head. Didn't have much hope for that, as you can probably see here that you can get some pretty decent shots on it when the glare is not too bad on the daylight setting, but you can't see anything on the dark setting at all. So during our last part of this video, when we go out to take tires up for our tire scrub, I'll change a camera location from that third camera from that stalk to a shorter one on the left hand side, trying both the night and the daytime positions. Once I did this, went out there and did that. The owner of the bike, Jeff, fitted some new Metzler tires on the Rocket 3. So I went over to Jeff's house and picked those up and took them up to the Triumph shop, and I had the Triumph shop balance the wheels. Then I brought it back to Jeff's shop, which I'll show you a little bit of that video. Somehow I hit the wrong button here, I think. Jeff's fast, but he's not quite that fast. So he's putting on the rear tire there. You can see the front wheel's still off the ground. He'll be putting that on just in a minute. So I can't remember. Is that as far as that thing went in? I thought it went in this part.
Oh, it goes in a lot farther.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as I could finger it in.
Okay. So we use the precision tools after that. The hammers. I was only kidding. He's going to screw it in. So it is a 19, huh?
Yes. I guess that's one of my opinions, is like I've got that Roadmaster.
Yeah.
The only options on it are a more comfortable seat and trunk extenders to move everything back, but the motor's stock, because even if I try to build it up, it's just so heavy, and it's just for what it is. It's never going to be,
Yeah.
I could never put enough money into that to make it reliably faster than this Rocket is stock. Well, I will tell you though, I just got back about a month ago on that Indian, using it as a long distance tour. I did 1,000 miles in 24 hours, a 1K in a day. And that is a road soap. It's not going to beat anybody in a drag race.
Once we got that done, I was going to take the bike back over to my house and do some scrubbing in of the tires. But first, Mr. Bill he needed to drill the front axle and put where we're going to put the split pin in. So we had to wait till the tire was on there to do that. Then our buddy Roy came over, and he's doing some safety wiring and it was not an easy job to do. The front was pretty easy, but the back was a little difficult to do. I'll let Roy explain that.
The bolts, lug nuts are hollow and very hard to thread it through with what little space I had between the flats on the lug nuts and the wheel, aluminum.
So what are you doing there to put a little tape there on there?
I'm doing gymnastics with my hands and tools to thread it through the hole with this wire, 32 wire.
I think this is Mr. Bill's fault, isn't it?
I'll blame it on him, but you know, it's the hollow lug nuts make it difficult.
All right. He's doing a good job despite what conditions we're putting him in.
Reasonably pretty. Not my best, but I was better at it in the 80s.
We were better at everything in the 80s.
I've barely done this since the 80s.
So right now I've got the display on the white background and I'm shooting back at that. Now I'm going to try to switch it on the dark background if I can figure out how to do it without running off the road.
Oh, why don't you wait till we get to Montours?
When I go ahead and do what?
Wait till we get to Montours.
Because I want to keep this same kind of sun to... Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Mr. Bill. I'll figure it out. Maybe. There it is. Go down. Now I've got it on the dark mode. The dark mode. Well, from my perspective with my sunglasses on, it's a little harder to see in the dark mode.
Is the dark mode for night?
Yeah. Here's a comparison between the daylight backgrounds with the short one on the short right on the handlebar on the left hand side and the other one with the pole in the daylight. To me, the short right one is better, but I still don't think it's good enough, and I don't think they're going to let me get running that jousting pole beside my head. I don't think they're going to allow that anyway. Well, nothing unusual with the tires are scrubbing in at this point. Got about 125 miles on it. Going to probably put another 75 miles on it for it to get them scrubbed in. Then the next thing you're going to be seeing, we're going to start stripping down some of the pieces and parts. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.